You are looking at the website blogger.com, and this is going to be one of the tools that is going to be key in your winning the inner victory. Now, the skill that you will need to undertake routinely is going to be called journaling. Journaling is going to help you to first keep track of those things that you are doing. Secondly, it's going to help you to look back over your decision making. It's also going to help you to be able to look at what you're doing and to assess whether or not you are attaining success in how you are going about your daily plan. So let's take a look at how you would start a new journal that would be private to you and that would be displayed only to those whom you would want to show it. So what you're going to do first is to click this button that says New Blog. And you can give this any title because we're not going to be showing this to anyone. We're just going to call this Journal for Success Winning. And we're just going to make that the address. And we're going to create the blog. Now, once you have opened up your blog, what you're going to do is you're going to go inside of your settings immediately. And you're going to go, and I'm going to show you how to do that right here. I'm going to go to the settings area. Now, the first thing we want to do is to make this invisible to the search engines. So we're going to not add the blog to the listings in Google. And we're going to not let the search engines find the blog, and we're going to save the changes. Now, once you've done that, that means that the only people that are going to see this blog are going to be those with whom you share the address with. Now, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to change those who can read the blog to private. And we can either change this to either private blog authors or private readers. Now, in this particular case, for the sake of this exercise, I'm going to click the button that says private, only these readers. Now, the only people that are going to be able to read this blog will be those that you add to this box. So you're going to have to put their name and email address in there if you want them to be able to read what you're writing. In this particular case, most of what we're writing is only going to be private to us because what we're doing with this blog is we're making it easy to keep a journal. Now I'm going to click Save Changes. And now what we basically have now is we have a private journal. Now we're going to go and click the New Post button. And the reason that we're using Blogger, I realize that a number of you are probably internet marketers and maybe you are experienced bloggers and you might feel, well, why don't we use WordPress, or why don't we use something that is going to be better with SEO or better looking? Well, the point of this blog is not to be good looking. The point of this blog is for you to use it as a journal. And journaling is very important to your productivity. You are going to on a daily basis go through the process, through the discipline of chronicling those things that you're doing. Now, of course, you can always turn this into something that you can market or use to market yourself, but the purpose of it is for you to assess your progress, for you to assess your performance, and for you to hold yourself accountable with those who you want to have as readers or as other writers or as commenters. So you want to use this tool to help you to win your inner victory. So you will be able to assess your plans. You will be able to note whether or not you are exercising optimism and whether or not you are focusing on those important things, as we talked about in the video we talked about balance. You'll be able to assess your decision making and whether or not you're going through the process that we talked about. You'll be talking about in this journal whether or not you're giving up those things that are keeping you focused on your goal or focused away from your goal. Now, you will be using this blog and you will be using it as a private venue for you to make it easy to write down things that are happening. You want to use the blog because you can put videos, you can attach images, you can attach whatever you want here, and you can delete it anytime you want to. You will be using this journaling, and journaling is a very important factor in determining your future success. Okay, so with that, thanks, and I will see you in the next video.